Hey, welcome to Sipper Social Club. I'm Jeremy. Today I have Wild Turkey's Cornerstone Rye, part of the Master Keep series. This one's bottled at 9 years old, cask strength, but how does it compare to the other big names in the rye whiskey category? I'll let you know when I nose it, taste it, and give it a mark. Alright, so this is actually a blend of rye whiskeys aged between 9 and 11 years, 54.5% ABV. Like I said, as part of the Master's Keep series, here are the other three. Let's see how this is on the nose. Really nice nose on this. The rye spice, the allspice, like Christmas kind of spices all coming through. A little bit of pepper in there. And then you mix all that with like some fruit element, like fresh cut red apple. Even like some more kind of spicy apple cider in there. Really good. Lots of really nice, rich aroma coming from the glass. I love it. All really well balanced. Nothing's too overwhelming. Really nice nose for sure. Let's go palate. Really nice, like rich cinnamon spice coming through now. That allspice carries over. Pepper goes to the finish as well. Definitely like some clove notes in there. Cherry, like a big cherry note. I should mention that the mash bill on this, it's right here. This is almost like a barely legal rye. It's just 52% rye. So, you know, almost the minimum amount to legally be called rye. You definitely get some bourbon elements to it too. That sweetness, the cherry, really good. Some really rich caramel notes in this, like caramel apple. Really good. This is a really nice rye. I'm liking this one quite a bit. Finish, nice and long finish. Again, that spiciness just works really well with the other sweet flavors. I mean, I think this is a really nice rye whiskey. I am a fan of the barely legal ryes. You know, the Americans seem to do them really well. You know, Booker's Rye comes to mind. I think that one was a pretty low rye mash bill. Not saying this one competes with that, but I do like, you know, the 50% ryes. They seem like they do really well for my palate for sure. Score-wise to me on this one, I'm going 88.5 out of 100. I think this is a really nice whiskey. Value, not going to add any points for value. This bottle is on loan from my good friend Jesse. Thank you very much, sir. He lent this to the channel for me to do the review, and I think it's great. I mean, comparing it to other rye whiskeys that I've had before, you know, the big name ones, Thomas H. Handy comes to mind. I think I like this one maybe just the same as that, maybe even a tick more. Those Thomas H. Handys vary year to year. I reviewed one on my channel before, you can check it out here. That one wasn't my favorite that I've tried before, but I would take this one over it. I mean, if you're going to buy a Thomas H. Handy full secondary price, you're looking at about $450 US minimum. And then obviously we've all seen those little stores that price them super high, but you can probably get it for around that price. You know, this one, 16,000 bottles. It doesn't really command that much of a secondary market. I think you can just maybe even still find this thing on the shelf. MSRP on this was $175 US. It was here in Ontario. I think they wanted $250 for it, which if you do conversion, you're almost right there, which is kind of rare for Ontario to have something that is the US MSRP. Usually we're paying a lot more. That being said, I'm not rushing out to buy one of these at $175, $200 US, but I definitely think it can compete with the likes of Thomas H. Handy, with the likes of Lot 40 cask strength 12-year-old. I'd put it right up there with those ones as far as enjoyability is concerned. Really nice whiskey. Jesse, thank you again for lending it to the channel. Let me know what you think. Wild Turkey, have you had just the original rye? You tried the Cornerstone? Have you tried any other ones from the Master's Keep? I know Rob did a review of the Revival, which is the Oloroso Sherry Cask Finish. Really like that one as well. Definitely would like to try the 17-year-old and the other blended whiskey one, blended bourbon one as well. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you like this review, give it a thumbs up, and until next time, guys, cheers.